Saturdays left. 21 Saturdays. I know. All right. Okay, let's talk candy and gumdrops. This is really fun. Valerie's brought us her gumdrop collection in either a tree or a sphere, and you have two different colors to choose from. This is your red, white, and green, right, which can feel a little bit more kind of your traditional holiday. But then I think when like traditional gingerbread house and candy, I go to the multi, right? Because these are all the colors of the gumdrops that my sister and I would put on our gingerbread house as the accents in the trim when we would do a gingerbread competition every year. So this is so fun. You have your choice of the tree, which the tree is going to stand at about like 12 inches high. Uses 3C batteries. And then we also have the sphere as well, which is just over a 5-inch sphere. And look, they almost look like they're candied, and they have the little sugar coated on them. Really a fun opportunity. $45 for the tree and $41 for the sphere. Valerie, I love that you've kind of welcomed us into this entire, gingerbread world. I really do think this would be an existing tree in our gingerbread forest.
Well, it would be, and it will layer in beautifully because it's gumdrop. It's candy.
Yes.
So whether you're doing a Candyland theme or a gingerbread theme or a cookie theme, these layer in so beautifully. And I love how we have sugared them. So it's the gumdrop coated in sugar, just like you find them, not in nature, which is what I'm often saying about trees, but how you often find them at the candy counter.
Yes.
And I love that there is a light. I don't know and understand the engineering in this, Allie, because I'm just not that smart. But there is a light
in
every candy, every candy. And in the tree, there are over 250 lights.
Wow.
Because there are over 250 gumdrops. And in the sphere, there are over 225 lights. I mean, look, every candy has a light. It is absolutely spectacular. It doesn't matter which one you get, the red, white, and green or the multi. Yeah. It's just layer this into your gingerbread village. Take the tree and do what I've done here. I just raised it up on a pedestal. Isn't that a wow? I love how that looked.
I was just going to say, I love really how you've used that, because so many of us have like candle pedestals like that for a pillar candle that we're not always using, right? Like I have a whole little cabinet full of little decor stuff like candlesticks and little risers and things that often just sit there. This is the perfect way. And then you're adding height, and it makes it feel more like a collection and a lot more interesting with some of your favorite figurines.
It does. It does. It's so fun. And there we are in Candyland and Gingerbread Land. On your set, Allie, I love what Victoria and her team do every time we come.
Yeah, look at how
it's the candy that is glowing so beautifully. It's the gumdrops that are just drawing your eye. They're illuminated, they're colorful, they're beautiful, they're sugared. These are a wow.
Well, and these do have a 6-hour timer. So when you sneak down to the kitchen in the late evening for an extra chocolate chip cookie, you'll have a little light on. Oh my gosh. Every single time I make chocolate chip cookies, I'll make like a big batch and I'll think they last forever. And my husband will sneak into the kitchen in the evening and I'm like, they're half gone. He loves chocolate chip cookies, but I'll take it as like the best compliment that he loves my chocolate chip cookies.
That's exactly.
But this is really fun too in the kitchen. Especially because of the candy and the baking, but I got to give you a little update because we've got 2 different color palettes to choose from, and 350 have already been spoken for. Now, a lot of you are loving the tree choice, but there's only 800 left in the tree, and that's in both color choices. So you can see you have your red, white, and green. And then you have your multi, which often it could also lend itself to playing well into some of the pastels that you might use, but it also feels very like Candyland. But then you could use the red, white, and green in a more traditional way if you'd like to as well. You've got your choice between the tree and the sphere. It could be kind of fun to get 2, right? To do 2 spheres, to do 2 trees, and allow that to maybe flank your dessert table. How fun would that be? Put them up on your risers. There's so many fun things. And just right on the bottom here, Valerie, you always make it so easy, where to set the timer, put the batteries in. Yeah, so it's just right underneath there.
It is easy, and I love that timer feature means it's going to come on every night when you set it.
Yeah.
That shot right there, that close up of the colors, Allie, I loved that. I really saw the white and the red and the green and the vibrancy of what's right there in front of you. And the spheres are, oh my goodness, isn't that beautiful? That is just, imagine layering that into your gingerbread kitchen. Imagine layering that into your gingerbread village. And the spheres are so versatile because they too can be placed right on top of that very same pedestal where I had a tree.
Good point.
The sphere can be what is between your sweet little bakery gingerbread here, and they complete the scene so nicely as you flank them on either side. So this is fun decorating. This is decorating you're going to involve the children in, you're going to involve the grandchildren. Maybe you watch them an afternoon a week and they come over and you save that time with them to decorate your gingerbread kitchen, and you get out your houses and all your accessories. Well, these could be the really fun accessories that you layer in this year.
It's a good point. It's almost like just like you have a little village, right, of all of your gingerbread characters and your houses. This becomes that finishing piece that ties it all together, that brings it to life, because you don't have anything else like this. This is such a great opportunity. The tree has been very popular. It's 12 inches high. 700 have been ordered just in the show. And then we have the spheres. They're just over 5-inch spheres. You do have your timer. Here is your multi. And then we also have the red, white, and green. See, I like the multi. It reminds me of my favorite movie candy, Dots. Yeah.
Oh, you and my son Jeffrey. Oh my goodness. Now,
really? I thought I was like the only person in the world that liked those.
No. Oh, you've got good company. And the multi will work beautifully with your pastels.
Good
and
point.
The classic, the red, white, and green will work with your classic gingerbread.
Good point. Good point. Okay, if you want that candy tree though, in the multi, we only have 100. What? Okay, 100 in the multi tree, and in the red, white, and green tree, 200 remaining. H227385, those are gonna go quick. Yeah, if you wanna get the trees, I'd be sure to order, especially if you want multiples. Ooh, okay, do you see what is happening? This is a set